There aren't enough words in the English language to convey how sad I think most people are about MatPat's retirement, including me. I am sad, and it's a really bittersweet thing to see because MatPat is one of those YouTubers where he's been around for so long that I think most of us don't remember a time where he wasn't on the platform. He started uploading videos in 2011, and YouTube launched in 2005. So I was only 10 years old when he started uh, just cranking out content. It's amazing, super impressive. More than a decade run, an absolute just amazing time, like an amazing amount of time to keep your channel going. I mean, he's definitely lasted for a lot longer than most channels. So, but I say it's bittersweet because you have to understand the opposite side of this whole situation. MatPat has a family. When he first started his YouTube journey, he didn't have a family. He didn't have a wife or a kid. It was just him making videos. So it's going to be a way different situation. It's going to be a way different scenario. Nowadays, he wants to put more emphasis on his family's life. He wants to spend more time with his son. He talks a little bit about his son in the video. He just overall seems like he wants to, be around his family, which is totally understandable after a 13-year time period of just cranking out content consistently. It's so impressive. Now he is going to be around for a little bit longer, up until he said March 9th was going. He was going to have a live stream where he's going to be doing talking about some game theories, and that's going to be the last stream for quite a while. Now I don't see this being a situation where he's gone forever, like we just never see his face again. I'm sure he'll be popping in and out of YouTube channels. And so I'm sure that that'll bring some comfort for some people, knowing that he's not just gone. It's not like you're never going to see him again. The dude's still going to be around. He's just not going to be the face of his YouTube channels anymore. But anyways, guys, yeah, let's take a look at this video that he made, and congratulations, MatPat. I'm glad. I'm sure you feel very fulfilled, and I hope that your retirement is, I hope you have a great time. I hope that you are able to spend quality time with your family, time that you haven't been able to give them up until now. So yeah, let's take a look.
It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last theory episode, at which point I'll be handing off the channels to someone else.
Oh, dang. So he's not just retiring, he is full-fledged kicking it over to somebody else. Okay. I did not know that. I thought he was keeping the channel but just stepping away. That is not what I was expecting. Okay. But you know what? He got the bag. Like I said, he's made a fair amount of money, I'm sure. He's really done well for himself.
There it is. That's it. Send tweet. We're all done here. That's all you need to know, right?
In video.
Oh, wow. Forgive me, by the way, if I'm a little bit more disorganized than usual. Normally, I would want to...
What do you do after you have such a long career with, on YouTube? Where do you go from there? Like, after you retire, I get you retire. Like, what do you... Like, I watched a video where a NFL player retired, and he was explaining how every season his body was, like, programmed to wake up, go runs, I don't know, take a shit in the morning, like, at the same exact time every day. And he was miserable when he retired. So I just hope that's not like a situation that MatPat finds himself in, like not knowing what to do with your time,
Script out something like this pretty precisely. But with an announcement like this, I wanted to bring it back to just us. There's no one else in the room. There's no teleprompters. There's no nothing. It's just the way that this whole thing started. It's a conversation between us. And sorry that I keep getting emotional about this. I'll try not to, but it's a big deal, like.
Hey man, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yep. Huge deal.
If you think about it, this channel is Steph and my first child, really. Before we had Ollie, before we had Skip, Catbat, like it was this. This was our baby.
Yep, he pooped
this
out a home run. That's for sure.
Has been going for 13 years. I think in total it's somewhere around like 1,200 theories, and only half of those
1,200.
Shocking. I know, we actually did stuff that wasn't FNAF related, but this has been a literal third of my life. And I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss this. I value what we have here. I value this conversation, this openness.
Oh my God, this is so sad. Holy shit. I was not expecting this to be this sad.
Relationship that we share. And I'm sad that I won't be able to see you every week. Which then I guess prompts the question of like, why? Why am I doing this now? Why am I making this announcement
that's actually
today?
my main
Why
question,
am I walking away from the channels? Well, to be honest, it was Tom Scott. You can blame Tom Scott. Tom just did his farewell video, and I'm like, well, he was able to do it. I want to be able to fly away in a helicopter. Obviously, that's not it.
Holy moly.
Reasons for making this announcement today is
Jesus. Everyone's flying away. Everyone's flying away from YouTube. You know what? I knew I never said this publicly or anything, but I, in my head, theorized that there was going to be a wave of YouTubers that retired because YouTube blew up. And I feel like a lot of really, it is a very sad situation. You can tell he's very, he is distraught right now. Actually, what is MatPat's run? If I could type. MatPat created Game Theorist when his wife Stephanie in 2011, with his wife Stephanie in 2011. Holy shit, so 13 years. So same as, okay, so even though I was getting MatPat confused with, what was it, Tom Scott? It's the same thing. They've both been on YouTube for 13 years. So shit, that's a fucking good run. Holy shit.
But really, my reasons for making this announcement today is probably largely the same as Tom's reasons, or Seth Everman's, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or Stampy Longheads. Like, there's a lot of these videos that are coming out these days, and there's going to be a lot more happening throughout this year. Steph and I have known this video would be coming for the last 3 years. We weren't sure it was necessarily going to be today. We didn't know exactly when it would fall, but we knew it was going to happen eventually. That's why over the last couple years, we've been staffing up so much. That's why we partnered with a larger company to help run the channels. That's why we've been spending so much time outside of this box training up the team to make the best videos that they can. Because we knew that we couldn't do this forever. We knew that, honestly, we didn't want to do this forever. For as much as I love you and I love overthinking.
So I guess my next question would be, how am I feeling right now? This is pretty sad. This is pretty sad. I'm not really a crier, but yeah, this one does, it feels like shit's hitting the fan right now. He was the son of our childhood. His channels were like planets and we were stars watching as the channels aged. Goodbye, MatPat. We will miss you. God, it's like a Roman emperor legend is like going after, off to war and everyone knows he's going to die or some shit. Holy shit. Yeah, sad situation. Holy fuck.
Things, and I love theorizing.
But wait, what my next question would be then? What is next? Like once you retire, there has to be a plan for like what comes next. And I'm sure somewhere in the video he's gonna go over it. So this is like the but why, and then, I'm sure he's gonna go over it.
Nights. I don't love the fact that Steph and I have been work first for over a decade, where
I can see that
sitting down at dinner with my best friend.
Very understandable.
And we're talking about business logistics, or we're talking about animatronic toes. I miss the days where I could just sit down on the couch with her and play video games, and it's not for content.
Understandable.
Or I'm playing a game and I'm not thinking about what theories are going to come out of that. I miss it. So that's a big reason.
Because I don't think you guys realize these high production value channels, they spend so much time on their content. The production value and the time it takes to make these videos is absolutely mind-blowing.
That was a big one right there. But also just the internet's changing. My life has changed in the last 13 years. I mentioned Dolly before. He's the coolest little dude, and he's getting older by the minute. And I watch him, and he is so much fun. And he is so much smarter than I was when I was his age. He also probably knows the FNAF lore better than I do, which is a problem that I should probably address at some point.
Oh God,
But
yeah.
honestly, I want to be able to spend more time with
Gonna
him.
fall down the rabbit
Another
hole with that one.
sad fact of the matter is I'm getting older. I'm 37 now. Year old
Okay,
out there.
to be fair, he looks really good for 37. Like, he does not look like a 37-year-old. He looks good for his age.
Who has an unironic appreciation of Skibbity Toilet. Then again, maybe that's the problem, right? Like, maybe that's not a good thing. And honestly, because this is all about us being honest, there is a bit of a selfish side to this. When you think about it, there's only really two ways to step away from a YouTube channel. You either just decide the day that you stop uploading and you're like, I'm done, or you just keep uploading videos from now until the heat death of the universe, and you watch as your relevance slowly dies or your passion slowly dies. And for me and my journey in this place, I always wanted to go out on a high note. And when you stop and look at the last...
Well, the thing about him, I feel like, is he has the relevance, but if you're losing the passion, then that's gonna bleed through your content. So, oh, his finale is March 9th. Okay, so that's the finish line. That's it right there. I mean, if you do 13-year channel with a family, it's a good decision, is a wise decision to quit. Yeah, I mean, if you have the money, then absolutely, I would 100% just, I would rather, if you have a kid, if you have a wife, I would want to dedicate a lot more time to them, you know, instead of spending every waking moment, just tunnel vision your thoughts to content, and that's it. And you don't even have time left over to think about your family. So I can totally understand where he's coming from.
Year, this has been the best year in the theorist lifespan ever. Like, no joke. It is our highest view year. It is the year where we launched style theory. And
that's exactly, yeah. He has the relevancy. He just, but if you're losing the passion, then it's, it's not worth it, And I could see it be a situation where he ends up making a comeback like later on, taking a break for like a year or two, and then like, I'm back, I could see something like that happening. That was just a little snippet from the video. The actual video is over 30 minutes long, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave a link to it down in the description below. Now, I will give you a fair warning and say that it is quite the tearjerker, just like the one nut challenge that I tried a week ago. But honestly, MatPat, fair play. I'm super glad that you are going to be, retiring and getting that well-needed family time that you have so desperately wanted for so long. I really hope that it is a fulfilling retirement and that you have a great time. You totally deserve it. The amount of time that you've spent on YouTube, the content that you've given to YouTube, and the people that you've made happy while doing so is just immense. So the amount of people that have gravitated to this situation is astounding. There are so many people right now talking about MatPat's retirement. I have not seen something like this in quite a while. So yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, MatPat totally deserves it. I'm super happy for him that he's able to do something like this and really be able to get this family time that he hasn't been able to get up until now. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. And yeah, guys, that's all I got. See ya.